Hello everyone, Siege League here, back with the next episode of Marble League 2021. This one is soccer, or football if you're in Europe. Without further ado, let's get into it. This event I'm pretty certain has never been done before, and I'm very curious how they're going to do with marbles.
The beautiful game sets up a tantalizing finish to determine the champion of the Marble League. With just a couple of events left, all eyes turn to football here inside of the stadium. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods.
I just said I believe twice.
This is reminiscent of
fields
that we've done in years past, with those magnetic goalies trying to capture what they can to stop those soccer balls from making their way into the goals. Now, this is a really interesting setup. I know it just flashed on your screen briefly, but only 3 teams have been eliminated out of contention even to finish on the podium thus far. Everybody above them, 13 of them in fact, can still win the Marble League.
Even with just 2 events left.
It's just stunning to think about. As we see a demonstration for how this event will be run, I am just massively interested in how this is going to go. If you can't tell, sitting in my comfy chair there. The Raspberry Racers and the Rojo Rollers come out now, and we get our first look at these 2 teams, and we do have a goal on the far side. It does get past the Raspberry Racers.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of ties.
Rojo Rollers, you may recall in the previous event, their head coach fired. Let's see how new management goes in this event. We get one on the left side. Oh, one trickles in on the right, just behind the goalie for the Rojo Rollers, but I believe it's just 1 goal apiece here in the second half.
Last
and that means a 2-1 victory for the Rojo Rollers and their new coach. Shining Swarm now, and the Green Ducks. Down they come, and I think is going to have a wash here. Oh, late goal saved by the Green Ducks. Oh, that was Goose eyeing it all the way in, and nabbed it before it made its way in the net. Scoreless in the second half. Will that change by the end? Watch on the far side. Ooh, that's close.
Stuck on the edge.
No, we have stayed knotted.
Right. Upper middle right.
Sheets abound. Let's see what we can do to decide a winner here in extra time. And they come one more time. Goal pitched to just to the right there, and the Shining Swarm try it, and they can't get it to work. We're going to do it again. We do have a goal on the far side. It gets past Goose. And I don't think one was scored on the near side. No, it was not. Actual players from the team do not count. 1 football makes its way in, and the Shining Swarm will advance.
Thunderbolts and O-Rangers.
Thunderbolts and the O-Rangers now.
It kind of worries me being bracket. I feel like this is going to be a very long event.
Wash in the first half. The 2 teams that
so that means that in order for Thunderbolts to get a really good finish, they're going to
need to win a lot. Second half goal does get past the Thunderbolts, and the O-Rangers will move on. The Rangers sitting down in 13th. The Thunderbolts all the way up in 4th.
So there's only 2 rounds initially.
Like a points differential between them.
That's kind of
not in this match. 1-0 makes all the difference. Savage Speeders now and the Chocolatiers. The Speeders are 5th ranked team thus far in the Marble League, but they're going to give up a couple of goals here. Maybe just 1 got by. Let's see in the slow-mo.
I think they said Thunderbolts
was already out. Just streaked right by the goalie.
Bad, so.
On the other side,
we only got 1 more event after
one hit the post for the Chocolatiers.
I think it's the...
What do they do this time? I believe Savage Speeders have given up another. 2-0. Oh, the Speeders just couldn't get anything together there. Look at the formation. The late charge. They actually knocked a couple of their own shots awry. Disappointment. The Savage Speeders, ripe with upsets right now, too. Mellow Yellow and the Minty Maniacs. They come through. Mellow Yellow gives up a goal, as does Minty Maniacs. What happened here? Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, for the Minty Maniacs.
Hard to keep track of this.
That is disappointing. Now on the other side, at least 1 gets past the Maniacs.
Nearly 2. There is 1 on that side, too, though. Yeah, I saw it right at the end.
Let's see here.
So, 2-2 now.
They nearly had another own goal. Oh, my goodness. Tied at 2. Minty Maniacs score 1. And Minty Maniacs claw it back, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat in what would have been
Thunderbolts getting knocked out first.
humbling
All
and
the top teams
disappointing fashion. of giving up an own
Melo
goal.
is one of them.
Minty Maniacs are the
Momo's
15th
dropped.
place team. They
Crazy Cats
cannot even get on the podium in the
They're
Marble
two
League.
Middle League teams right now.
Hazers and Indigo Stars right now, and it's the Hazers that are able to chip one in here in the first half. They did it from the get-go. They just
Honestly, we
dislodged
already saw Raspberry
one
Racers.
of the balls that hit another and sent it in.
I think Raspberry Racers went up against Rojo Rollers, I think.
This
Not
one,
certain.
is anything going to creep in? They get goalpost on the other end for the Indigo Stars.
If
Watch
so,
this one that
something.
bounced to the near side, creeping its way along the back line.
Crazy Cat's Eye
And
and
it
Team
just
Momo haven't
stops
been
short of the
gone
goal. Hazers do move
yet. So
on.
even with Thunderbolts being knocked out first, there's still a
Seventh
chance.
place team. Now,
Crazy Cat's Eye
Crazy
and Liners.
Cat's Eyes. Their fans are fanatical when it comes to football. And that was a screamer of a goal for the Liners.
That was really good.
Wow.
Almost knocked
was
one
quick.
away at the end there.
Watch this. One impact's like a one-timer in hockey. That was a laser beam going in. Nothing
That's
the
good.
Cats goalie could do on that one. Stuff can be done here, but oh no, it's pouring it on right now. Four
Wow. Well done, Limers.
goals for the Limers. Watch this. In
Third
quick
worst team
succession,
versus
they
third
do
best team
again.
doesn't
One, then
matter at
two.
all.
And here comes one in from the far side. It
I also think
bounces
that Thunderbolts
just
should get more
sneakily in
points
through the corner,
Then Crazy Cat's Eye as
and
well.
that is
Because
humiliating
Crazy Cat's Eye got
for the
something
Crazy
worse.
Cat's Eyes. What?
Is that a
Oh no,
fan?
we've got a streaker on the course right now. Oh, I know they're up against the end line there, thinking nobody's going to see them. No, not so much. Oh,
That's
that was a
security.
hard impact. I'm surprised we're showing this actually.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a while since we've had an incident like that. Security has done so much to tighten up here in the Marble League.
All right, here we go.
Impact from the
Come on,
security
Gliding
guard
Glaciers.
shows you why that is
That's
not
one.
the brightest move.
1-1.
Looks like one goal
All
apiece
right.
here in the first half of Momo versus the Gliding Glaciers. Two
first round.
teams that are toward the middle of the standings right now. The stadium still abuzz after two interesting events there. The big 4-0 loss and then the streaker as well.
Oh, goalie got one.
Oh, that was
Oh.
a nice save from the goalie of the Gliding Glaciers, Sheet. One apiece. Oh, look at the
One in
goals
there.
pouring in on the near side. One gets in the
Tied
far.
again. This at least means that if they're going to lose, they're going to
Apiece.
get a decent score.
There's no time to breathe in between the halves.
So few events left, doesn't matter.
Heading
too
into
much,
extra
though.
time now. Ooh, almost a save by Momo, but the Gliding Glaciers
Yes.
put too much on that shot, and it just gets by. Watch it here. Boink.
And we're back. And that time it was 2 ads, not just one. And what I was about to say, I'm probably going to cut that last, but I was going to cut mid sentence. That this round here, 3-2 for Gliding Glaciers, is super good for two reasons. First of all, Gliding Glaciers is my number 2 team. Second of all, Thunderbolts are already out, and I need the top teams to do bad. Momo, Raspberry Racers, Crazy Cat's Eye, and Mellow Yellow. Those are the teams I really need to do bad right now.
Wow. Glaciers
Momo's
have
out.
to be happy with
Mellow
that.
Yellow's out, I think.
They're down in 11th
Raspberry
place.
Racers
That
are
team
out. Rojo Rollers
jumping
got
2
past them.
spots in the previous event. So they're trending in the right direction. In the
This
meantime,
is great.
in the
Okay,
bottom half,
Thunderbolts, 13th. Crazy Cat's Eye, who I think is 1 spot above them, is 16th. That's going to put Thunderbolts above Crazy Cat's Eye. Raspberry Racers 1 point above. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they were the number 1 team right now, and I think Mellow Yellow is number 2. I'm not certain of that. But if that's the case, Thunderbolts are still neck and neck with the leaders.
are going the opposite way. The highest
That
remaining
is
seed is the 7th place team overall. Top 6 are out. Rojo Rollers in the Shining Swarm now. Oh, and the Rojo Rollers pitched in another.
Rollers get one.
Watch this on the left. They had a near miss down here on their goal, hitting goalpost, but in the meantime, they got one by on the far end. Not a lot of impacts on
Yeah,
this one.
nothing
I think
happened
that's where
there.
This is going to end. A 1-goal victory for the Rojo Rollers.
Only 2 of the
Coaches sweating slightly less
with a 7 balls.
after making it through the first 2 rounds in first day
It's
on the
easy
job.
win, I guess.
Now the Orangers and the Chocolatiers.
If only the Rangers,
Rangers
didn't
sent
win.
1-0 down toward the goalie on the far side.
The
It
goalie
didn't
blocked one of
work.
their
Oh, look at
marbles.
this late goal pours in. Oh, the Rangers
The Rangers
goalie was
didn't
caught
beat
napping.
Thunderbolts.
This one got by
Thunderbolts
early
would've
on, and I
almost
think the
certainly taken
goalie was
first.
frustrated.
So
And then
infuriating.
after we cut away from that replay, one came in. Nice save there by the Chocolatiers. A Rangers goalie still flustered. Has given up 3 unanswered. And that is where the
revenge
match will end.
for taking out Thunderbolts.
The Rangers trying their hardest to send one past the goalie of the Chocolatiers, who denies them. You shall not pass. Minty Maniacs and the Hazers coming up now. Here in the quarterfinals, match 3 of 4. A couple of teammates went in.
I wonder how Partial
sneaked
Larson
in
is
for
going to
the
react when he
Hazers.
sees two of his teams go at each other.
Ricochet? No, it was just a late chip shot. The goalie was
I guess they
watching
probably
to
going
the
to root for
right
Hazers
there,
now that Minty
where a
Maniacs
couple
is
of
out.
members of the Hazers had gone on an attack and forgot to look back to the left. What happens here? Oh, we've got 1 goal
Got
apiece.
1-1. Like it. Yeah.
That's not going to be enough to overcome that differential for the Minty Maniacs. The Hazers win this one 2-1. We're seeing a variety of formations over the course of this event. Not so many
Climbers and gliding glaciers.
as you normally should
Well,
see.
these teams did solid.
And not a ton of bunching necessarily
1-1?
either. 1
Okay.
goal apiece in no time at all.
Almost got.
And they crossed the line
How
about
did
the same
Limers
time
not
here,
block
so
that?
we're
Wow.
knotted heading into the second half. Gliding Glaciers and the Limers. Gliding Glaciers goalie can't stretch out to the side. 1 gets past.
2. Oh my
Oh,
god!
but look at this. A miracle
Right at the
goal
end.
right in there at the end to stay alive. Goalpost in. And then down there on the other end.
Oh yeah, he hits him.
Watch
He
this,
goes up,
just
just barely
past.
enough
Does
of
it
a
hold
bump.
there? The goalie reacts too late, and we go to extra time. Watch on the left side there. They're trying to set up a block. Oh, and the Gliding Glaciers do just that. We head into a second extra time. A streaker right past the
And
goalie
again,
of the
I'm
Limers.
surprised the Limers,
Gives it to the
the
Glaciers.
Limers goalie really is not doing well.
Cool as can be. Nothing slow about that.
Even ran, one of
Nice
their guys
move.
even,
Just
or
happens
one gliding
so
glacier even
fast
ran
here.
in.
You don't have
to the
enough
goal. That's-
eyeballs to keep up with the
I don't
total
agree with
number of
that,
soccer
because
balls that are out there on the
The
field.
second and third team
That's a good one to
doing
look
solid
at.
here.
Based on furthest round and then
Both in
extra
the
time
semifinals.
that has advanced. So we head into the
Rojo Rollers and
semifinals.
Chocolatiers.
Rojo Rollers and the Chocolatiers.
One in the Chocolatiers, almost 2.
One
Rojo
threatening
Roll.
for the Chocolatiers.
Yeah,
but
it's
the goalie
too late
keeps
to
an
come
eye on it.
alive, but hey, get
Rojo
another
Rollers in the
medal.
meantime, got one in early. I didn't even see that one go
Maybe
in.
you get a
I was
gold, maybe I
watching
might
that.
root for you
That ball
if you
was
make it in
creeping
another one.
along the end line.
But probably not.
Second half. And we get one past. Chocolatiers do get
Barely.
one. The
2 were
Rojo
super close and
defender
barely got one
tried
in.
to clear that ball out, but did not succeed. Watch this. Left side of your screen there. Tries to get behind it. It just doesn't have enough momentum. It slides its way down into the goal. We are knotted once again, heading into extra time.
Nothing
Couple
happened
off the
there.
goal post, and
Never
the
mind.
Chocolatiers will advance.
A little later, that one came in.
That was a nice one. To the right side here.
Oh, it was that ricochet, wasn't it?
Impact there from the Chocolatiers. It's almost
Yeah, it
a
was in the
corner
corner.
kick from there.
And whoop,
They put a lot of spin on it, bent
they
it
still
inward,
get third.
and they will move on to
Gliding
the
Glaciers
finals
and
now.
Hazers.
Hazers and the
This will be a
Gliding
good fight.
Glaciers. Ooh, we've got 1, 2 going past. No, just 1.
Alright, one in for Hazers.
Left side here. The goalie tried to make a move on it, but it just had too much
Gliding
heat
Glaciers
to
goalie
get
messed up a
past
bit.
him. Gliding Glaciers.
sheet.
They have another miracle left in them. Let's see what they can do. Here they do. They send
Definitely.
2 of them in.
That should put them
Oh my
past, right? It's 2
goodness, a
rounds.
come from behind victory in the second half. Look at the attack. With relatively limited, was that the Hazers sending it in on their own? We only got one look at the
Hazers
replay there.
and Rojo Rollers
there
for
were more
third.
Hazers down in that direction
Chocolatiers
than
and
there
Gliding
were
Glaciers.
Gliding Glaciers.
Get gold. Get
This is
gold.
big for all of our top 4 as we get ready for the bronze medal match. Rojo Rollers and the Hazers. The Rojo Rollers
each.
goalie stretches out, can't get it. Rojo Rollers have the same issue. 1 apiece. That goal, both of them so quick. Big
Very
second
quick
half
round.
coming up here for the bronze. One gets past for the Hazers,
Doesn't look like anything's going
and I
with the
think that
Hazers.
does it. The Hazers win the bronze. Look
Rojo
at that
Rollers get
goal.
fourth.
Right past the goalie. Barely time to react, and also a lot of Hazers heading in that direction too for some support as we
All
get
right.
ready for the gold medal match now.
Let's go.
Both of these are guaranteed a medal, but who gets the gold? Nice goalieing thus far in the first half Oh, but Sheet knocks that one off to the side.
Knocked it out, didn't even stick it.
One got past really early. Gliding Glaciers, one more chance now. Not a lot of movement here. Watch on the left side. If it's going to happen, it's not. And the Gliding Glaciers have got their first ever goal. A 1-0 defeat of the Chocolatiers. They made that one look relatively easy.
Yes. That's what my teams needed, is those goals. Thunderbolts might not get it, but the top teams are going down.
The easiness of it all really only came in that last match.
Otherwise, they were
clawing to stay in the competition. They did a wonderful job to do just that.
I'm definitely rooting for Gliding Glaciers in 2022.
5 in advance, and then one goal makes all the difference between gold and silver. Well, I'll tell you, for a team like the Chocolatiers, who are down in the bottom of the standings, still above that zone where they can't win the Marble League, so they still can. They're mathematically eligible. Well, this will
especially
help
with the top teams going
that
down.
Miracle forward. Same thing for the Gliding Glaciers. They're just one spot ahead of the Chocolatiers in 11th going into this event. There was how it happened. 25 points to the Gliding Glaciers.
So Thunderbolts are going to go above Crazy Cat's Eye, but the
Silver
top
Roll
two
Rollers with their new coach just miss out. And what does this do? Look at this. Hazers up to second, but look at the colors on the left side there. 11 teams.
Gliding Glaciers up 7 into 4th, above Thunderbolts. So even though Crazy Cat's Eye dropped, a bunch of teams went up. Hazers got up, Gliding Glaciers got up, and Momo was just, I think I remember now. Momo was, I think, 1 point below Thunderbolts, so that's why they're able to jump up. If only Thunderbolts could have beaten O'Rangers. If they could have beaten O'Rangers, even if they lost the next round, they wouldn't be this far down. They would still be in solid contention. But now they need not only need a first, they need at least Raspberry Racers to crumble hard. And they need the other teams to do somewhat poor. But Gliding Glaciers, number 2 team, they were near the bottom of the standings for quite a while near the end. But they are rocketing up ahead. So Indigo Stars and O'Rangers can't get first. But they can finish top 3, I think. Crazy Cat's Eye is down quite a bit. Savage Speeders are down. That's good. Thunderbolts, they went above Crazy Cat's Eye, but lost 2 points overall due to other teams. Due to Hazers, Gliding Glaciers, and Momo went up, but Crazy Cat's Eye went down. So second and first place team have a chance in this Marble League. Especially the Gliding Glaciers. They rocketed up along with the Hazers.
Can still win the Marble League heading into the final event.
I think it's Marbula 1.
Well, that is unreal. Before we get there, though, a reminder, the Showdown's second part is coming up first, so be sure to subscribe for that. But who the heck is going to win this thing?
Final event September 5th. Marbula 1 race. This does have me worried because Thunderbolts last season was in second to last pretty much the entire race. So of all events to be last, this is not the one for them. I've not seen Gliding Glaciers though, and if they come alive again, they don't even need necessarily a first. They could get by with a silver if Raspberry Racers crumbles, which they were last season. They were the one team that was below Thunderbolts, and that's good because they're currently the top team. So this is really coming down to the wire. My top 2 teams still have a chance, and one way or another, they're doing well, and probably at least one of them is going to get in the top 3. So we'll see. It's really coming down to the wire. It's super competitive. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.